If you are paying $40 a month for Lovable right now, you need to hear this because Google just dropped something that is about to completely change how you validate business ideas and build MVPs. And I'm talking about Google AI Studio's new vibe coding feature. And before you think that this is just another AI coding tool, let me tell you why this is different. Because what Google just gave you is access to Gemini 2.5 Pro for building full applications with up to 100 requests per day. And it's basically free. Now, my team and I, we have been building AI systems for the past 2 years, and we have used pretty much every single tool out there. Cursor, Lovable, Bolt, VO, you name it. We've even made videos on it. And what Google has just released, it is changing the entire game for how you should be building your MVPs and your prototypes. So here's what we're going to be covering in this video. First, I'm just going to be breaking down exactly what Google AI Studio's vibe coding feature actually is and why it is different from every other AI coding tool that you've ever seen. Then we're just going to be talking about how it actually compares to Lovable, the cost, the features, and why this changes your entire approach to building MVPs. After that, I'm going to walk you through building a real sales script analyzer app inside of both Google AI Studio and Lovable so you can just see the difference for yourself. And finally, I'm just going to be sharing my honest thoughts on what this means for your AI business or just your business in general, whatever you may be doing, and why the tool that you choose matters way less than you actually think. Now, the biggest mistake that I so often see people making either within their AI business or just in their business in general outside of AI is that they spend weeks or even months building something before they even know if anybody wants it. So they get stuck learning every single feature of their tool, perfecting the tech stack, and by the time that they're ready to show it to someone, either the market's already moved on or they've run out of money or they just don't need the fucking solution. Now, the real skill and the only thing that you should be focusing on, it's not being the best developer. It's being able to take an idea and then spin up a very fast working prototype, showing it to potential clients, either validating it or kill it quickly. And that is what separates people from making money from people who get stuck in tutorial hell. And that's exactly what Google AI Studio lets you do now. But here is what makes this an absolute game changer and why you need to understand this if you are serious about building an AI business. First, the cost structure is completely different. When you're paying $25 to $50 a month for Lovable, you're thinking like, okay, I need to make this worth it. So I need to build something serious here. That mindset, it actually hurts you because it makes you too invested before you know if the idea even works. With Google AI Studio being essentially free for the amount of MVPs you would actually need to build, you can afford to be wrong. So you can test about 5 different ideas in a week and kill 4 of them. And that is the real power here. Second is that Google's not just giving you access to an AI code. They're giving you access to their entire ecosystem. So we are talking about Gemini 2.5 Pro. We're talking about integration with Google's entire suite of products, and all of it is connected through just one interface. So let's say you're building an application that is just focused on sales script analysis. Google's AI Studio will let you build this pretty complex app very quickly with features like annotation to highlight problems, giving clients interactive options to improve their scripts in real time. And here's the thing that I like most about this is that it is deeply integrated with Google's native tools. So you can save your project directly to GitHub for version control and collaboration, or you can deploy your app instantly to Google Cloud or via GitHub to other hosting providers like Vercel or Netlify, and even annotate your app or script directly without the platform to highlight any issues or improvements. So these annotations, these aren't just notes. They appear right on your app interface, making it very easy to get client feedback and iterate rapidly. But of course, I just want to show you guys exactly how this works. So we're going to be building a real sales script analyzer app that just scores all of your scripts in about 10 seconds. Then we're going to be building the same thing inside of Lovable side by side. And by the end of this, you guys will see exactly why Google's AI Studio is becoming the ultimate platform for rapid validation and deployment. So today, we are going to be creating a sales script analyzer app. Now, companies, they usually pay a lot of money to analyze their sales scripts instantly, but now with Google's AI Studio, you can build this in minutes. And this is something that will be directly useful to me and my team, even my students as well. So I want the users to be able to paste their sales scripts into this large text area and then click analyze my script. And the AI will provide, an overall score out of 100, a hook strength out of 1 through 10, usage count versus any generic terms, clarity and specificity of their pain points, strength of the call to action, and 3 to 5 targeted improvements with before and after examples. Now, this interface, we'll just make it as clean and modern as possible and even friendly with the ability to annotate directly on the app or script. And the annotations, These will just highlight the problematic sections, and users can even click to suggest improvements, making, the client feedback pretty seamless. So imagine being able to demo this live during a sales call and then showing instant scores and annotations, making closing deals very straightforward for you or anybody else. So inside of Google's AI Studio, we're just going to access the build section. Now, instead of any image generation, we just want to enable the sales script analyzer feature in the chat interface. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter this prompt. I need you to build a sales script analyzer app. The app should have a header of sales script analyzer, whatever you want. Get your copy score in 10 seconds. Number 2, large text input, minimum 10 rows for scripts. An analyze button. Upon clicking, the AI should analyze and display a range of things like overall score out of 100, the hook strength, usage count, pain point clarity, call to action strength, and 3 to 5 specific improvements with before and after examples. So I'm just going to submit this and I'll come back to you guys once it's actually finished. Okay, so as you guys can see, it just spun up this for us. As you guys can see, it's pretty much exactly what we had asked for. And this only took maybe, 90 seconds. So now we have this prototype in 90 seconds of, just starting with an idea and being able to push this into Google AI Studio. And no, this obviously is not new or a game changer, given we have Lovable and Bolt previously out for, it's been like a year that they have been released for. But being able to do this for completely free right now, and also being able to have this like seamless GitHub integration for version control and collaboration. And also there's just like one-click app deployments to Google Cloud or any other cloud providers. Super useful to have, not to mention this direct annotation right within the platform, making client feedback and any iterations faster and honestly just much more straightforward. Now, if we come inside of Lovable, what we're going to be doing is we're just going to use the same exact prompt. So we're going to be getting the same core functions, large input scoring, chat suggestions. It's also just supporting saving projects to GitHub and deploying apps, but it lacks the native annotation features that Google AI Studio actually offers for real-time app and script marking. So at the end of the day, there is no huge difference than Google's AI Studio, but Lovable is paid. But with that being said, that is Google's AI Studio. And I just want you to know that it's really not about comparing which platform is better. It's just about your ability to identify where automation actually can create real values. So whether you're automating lead responses or building any client demos or creating products, your success, it depends on solving core problems, not just the tools that you use. And this should be obvious to you. But Google, it does enable some very rapid prototyping and deployment, but the real skill is your problem-solving mindset. So recognizing any bottlenecks, creating any scalable solutions, and demonstrating a return on investment. So stop obsessing over tools, focus on outcomes, solve real problems faster, and let your skills do the work. Use tools like Google Studio as just vehicles to deliver your value, not as your end goal. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you found some value within this. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.